Hello friends, Namaste. It's me Laxman Gautam. I am from Nepal Open University, MPhil second semester English group. Today I am going to discuss about War Theory by Valentine Cunningham from his very famous book Theory Empire in this presentation. He presents this essay by stating the quotation of Virginia Woolf. This reads like this: to read on a system is like killing more human passion for pure and disinterested reading. By this statement, he wants to free us from the chain of theory to read a literary text. Here Cunningham believes that too much of theory kills the pleasure of reading. Because we are living in the age of theory revolution, 1960s onward. So our text is viewed through the lens of literary theory, says Cunningham. Right? And the text reflects the world, and the writer, reader, and the text. This is the basic input and out system of literary theory. And these theory people are just shifting the theory preoccupations from here and there. One theory emphasizes on writer, other on reader, and other on the text. So theory becomes widespread after 1960s onward. Therefore, we all come after the theory. In the name of theory, we now have many pseudoscientists in social sciences, even in the literature departments. Today, a theory is sold in the market like a hot cake. It has become a fashionable game, It has become a terminological sword or weapon of intellectual terror. So the writer presents the mass 115 words of theories like this. But what to do all with those theories? Therefore, Cunningham has objection to this, and he asks us to free from the chain of theory and to do the investigative method of reading. Actually, he focuses on text-based criticism because all those theories give stress. The readers lose the true essence of the literature. There is one saying in Sanskrit, Kavi karoti kavyani rasam jananti pandita. It means the poet writes the epic and only the readers know the essence. But when the readers themselves, equipped with theory, go to the text, then they lose the taste of the. So he focuses on this text-based criticism and literary theories. They are genetic code for literature. Of course, there can be the rules of thumbs, says Stanley Fish. They give avenues of reading approach and utilities for interpretation as well. And they can be used for simple practices for criticism. But theory is everywhere, and that is transformed with big theories, grand theories, like that of structuralism, Marxism, and many more. Here, the writer questions the theory with big T, capital T. He asks, theories of literature don't often function like the theories of science because we cannot verify them. Not all the hypotheses are tested, but many theorists call themselves scientists in social science. And theories often try to serve as a genetic code for literature, I said previously. And due to this, the theorists have created interpretive community in the world. And due to the grandness of theory, there has been literary empiricism. So in comparison to the biophysics, the idea of Jacques Lacan, Sigmund Freud and Karl Marx cannot be granted as a theoretical status. Various ideas and concepts are packed into the term theory. So the theorists have been able to do this from long time ago. They have created a common conference table in the name of theory. So whenever you pack big and bigger concept, it forms a bigger narrative called grand narrative and ultimately grand theory. So all these theory people have become the greatest colonizer of all the time. So he talks about the pioneer Ferdinand de Saussure. He is the pioneer of structuralism. He brought the idea of language and idea together. It means language is referred to signifier and ideas referred to signified. And he saw all the social structure only in these two terms, signifier and signified. Later came Jacques Lacan and he gave a linguistic turn to psychoanalysis and Ferdinand de Saussure's structuralism also. So after this amalgamation and after the concept of signifier and signified, so this linguistic turn of this concept gave a new direction to the literary theory, and Ferdinand de Saussure turned whole society into semiotics, and language became more than a linguistic code. And these are some best-selling theories today in the world market of literary world. But here, what Cunningham strongly criticizes is the idea that language and meaning are elusive. Language for him is based on differential system rather than on a referential system. So he further proves that structuralism has been transformed into other fields as well. Here came Lacan, Claude Lévi-Strauss, Vladimir Propp and Foucault. Lacan used the structural ideas, structuring for the theory of psychoanalysis, his theory of desire, and he gave image of gliding signifier, and he even said even unconscious is structured like a language. And later came Claude Lévi-Strauss and he used structuralism in anthropology, and similarly Vladimir Propp applied Saussurean ideas to reading folklores. Ultimately, everything became a narrative story, and Foucault used this idea in the notion of the discourse to all aspects of human life. And French theorists gave idea of theory to the English people. Okay, and different theories came from those French philosophers. And theory touched every sphere of life. Okay, mathematics, physics, philosophy, and everything, even the geography as well. But Cunningham laughs at them and says these revolutionary dreams of theory people are the characteristics of those people. But the truth, there is nothing in theory which has proved utterly revolutionary. And finally, he says text first and theory later. So he suggests us not to diminish the richness, scope and human connection of the text wearing the lenses of theory. So thank you for watching this video.